So right now, I am conceptualizing how I want to explain what the butterfly effect homework lounge actually is. And I decided to leave the lounge open. I decided to open the lounge during the morning hours from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Originally, when I first laid out this concept, we were strictly like after hours, student centered lounge. Now I'm aiming more towards framing it as an outside of school hours, student centered lounge. So we're going to be operating daily from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m., 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., and 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. And we'll be able to achieve and maintain this split schedule by basically offering a group off. Essentially, we're offering group sessions. So in the mornings, it's going to be more of high school, college students until we expand and open up some more space. We won't be offering morning sessions for middle school students just yet. But the 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. session is for middle school and high school students, and then the 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. session is for high school and college students. So the age groups are 11 to 23, and I changed the capacity from 35 students to 30. I did that just because I really want to balance out the, even when we expand, even as we expand, even the more space we have, the better, yes. But I just want to make sure that we have a great balance of, you know, space, ratios, and I just want this to be more like a cozy vibe. I don't want it, I think even just dropping in 5 more students can change the environment. So maybe on the weekends we'll add 5 more students in, but weekdays certainly we're sticking with 30 students. So I just added in 5 more hours. Another thing I've updated is I changed our hourly wage. I changed that again. I've been going back and forth on this since the beginning of this, since the beginning of the whole idea of TBE Homework Lounge, because it's so important for me to not only pay well over minimum wage, but pay a livable wage. And I do believe that people who work in education and enrichment should be getting paid way more. So I want to walk it like I talk it and be an example for that, an example of that. So right now we're looking somewhere between $18 to $20. I think just to keep a hold of everything, because you got to think about it. When people come into TBE Homework Lounge and join our team, we're strict on a 5-hour workday. I want to uphold that by any means necessary. On top of that, we offer a split schedule with our shifts as well. So it's Monday through Thursday is one schedule. Then we have a weekend schedule. And like I said, nobody works over 5 hours. If you do work over 5 hours, you may work 30 minutes over. 30 minutes over. Other than that, you're not working over 5 hours. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can either work a 4-day week or a 3-day week. So it's nothing for us to pay somebody $20 an hour for 5 hours. That's $100 in one day. We only need 20 team members to run CBE Homework Lounge. You know what I mean? So if you do the math on that, we can overly afford to pay $20 an hour. So I'm just trying to work out the um I'm just trying to work out the behind the scenes stuff as I'm still not open yet. We still ain't opened this lounge up, and I'm really not even worried about opening the lounge up right now. I'm just more so, as these fresh ideas are coming to me, want to make sure I lay it out. I really, really, really wanted to do a graduation pop up, but we're not going to be able to make that happen this year. That's fine. I have that idea laid out. So next year, when graduation season comes around, it's going to be lit. So what I'm doing right now is erasing all of my I'm revising my operational expenses and erasing all of the old stuff I had. Minimum wage in Springfield, minimum wage in Illinois, I think it's 16 or is it 15? Minimum wage, let's see. It's 15. What's a livable hourly wage? 24.42. So we want to get as close to that as possible. And when I really think about it, $20, you can make that work. But if you only work 5 hours a day, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm also just trying to consider everything. Because the way I see it, we're going to be making enough money for the business to pay for itself. So I don't have to worry about where we're going to get this money from, because I already know that we're going to make enough to pay our team members a livable wage, and we're going to be able to make enough to still run this operation smoothly and at the highest of highest qualities possible. 30 $22 per ticket. I also have to revise the access ticket details now that I've added the daytime operations. $22 per ticket times 30 students. All this has to be added. Let's see. So that's not 7 days a week. That's 3 days per week for the weekend. That's the thing. The morning sessions we're only doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's just for the students to prepare for the week ahead. There's always going to be those students that want to, lock in so they can plan out their week and get some things done in the mornings. 7920. Yeah. But this is the most important part of everything that I've been doing. This behind the scenes stuff. Like, this is really the most key. Because as these ideas coming to me, I have to write them down. I have to add them to my business plan. $22 per ticket. Paste. Alright. For me, it's just about making sure this all makes sense. Because the strategy behind it is to position ourselves as an education and enrichment business that, is pouring into our own endeavors and pouring into other. I have a rash on my face that is itching so freaking bad. I've just been putting this on there trying to. Let me go wash my face again and put some more